So just gonna do another update from Darwin. We are here sitting in a beautiful park. Hi.
Hello.
It's like the ocean there is like really incredible and so beautiful. So we were just sitting here discussing, like, this is the thing, Jonas and I, we discuss a lot about life and how everything, like, you know, how it changed and everything, because I think like when you travel and you see the world and you live in different places, your kind of view of the reality change a lot, getting new perspectives. And we were just discussing, like, so when we're going back to Bali now, what we're gonna do with the co-working space. So until like 1 month ago, we were in co-working space, which is like you can kind of rent a space in an office where other people in the same kind of situation as us. CANGGU, where we are in Bali, it's really special because the people in the co-working spaces, they are kind of all the same age. Everybody has gone through stuff, like, so they actually can kind of live abroad, live in Bali. So it's a very unique space where you can connect with people. And yeah, so that's what we have been doing. And then last weeks before we came here to Australia, we were just working from home or working from cafes. And now we were discussing, we're like, shall we go back working in co-working spaces, or what will we do? So I'm in the process of creating my next online course, which is law of attraction, using hypnosis to make law of attraction work for you, to like really becoming a master manifestor. So that's really interesting. So I have decided lately to not work with so many clients privately. I've been like really focused on creating that course. And just before I started this course, Jonas and I did a course together, which is about like how to create a really fit body by using Jonas' techniques for how to work out and how to eat, and using hypnosis to get the right mindset and getting motivation and make yourself actually do what you want to do. So that is what we have been working really hard on creating. So yes, what I said, we've been working from co-working spaces. And now I was like, I don't really know if I want to go back and work in a co-working space when we come back, or keep working from cafes or from home. So that's the question now. And then I feel like sometimes in co-working space it's a great opportunity to be very social with people. And then I said to Jonas, I was like, I haven't been really sociable here at all. I really don't have the urge to hang around with a lot of people. Maybe that is because we have had friends, like, since we arrived in Bali, almost, we have had friends coming in that have been staying with us in our villa. So for a long period of time, we have had like people around the whole time, and it's been almost quite overwhelming, even though it's been great. But again, like, it's been overwhelming as well. So maybe that is why I feel now like I don't want to be so sociable. So we will see. And I think another thing what we discussed now was that if we don't really have a routine, because when we first arrived in Bali, we were like 6 a.m. we were at the gym, and then we went to a certain cafe where we had breakfast, and then we went to the co-working space. Like, we had more of a routine. Lately we haven't had that kind of same routine. So this is what I'm thinking now, is that if we have more of a routine again, because now we have had kind of a holiday, very super relaxed feeling, which we liked as well. And I really like that, because before it was just so strict, everything. So it was really good to just have that a bit of a chill vibe. But I think also, like, now maybe the time to come back into habits, and if you actually create kind of a 7 to 5 working hours, maybe that will actually make me more sociable on the free time. Because now when I'm just working whenever I want to work, from wherever I want to work, and do like whatever I want to do like the whole time. It's kind of being on a holiday the whole time. So maybe that's the reason why I don't want to be so sociable, because it just feels like I'm just on a holiday. I don't know. I will get back to you with a better answer when I really figured it out. But I can really tune into how I used to feel before, when I had more of a normal life, you know, where you kind of you do your working hours and then you meet up with friends after work, or you go like on the weekend or something like that. And I actually saw friends of ours, they posted stories on Instagram the other day where they were in a beach in Bali, making a bonfire and like playing guitar and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that looks really, really nice. And I want to have that sometimes, but definitely not like every day. I want to have it sometime. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what kind of routines, what kind of habits we will get into now when we're coming back to Bali. And it's just very fascinating, like when you are in a life and then you kind of zoom out, like you go away and you kind of zoom out and you see things from a new perspective. That's very, very interesting, because all of a sudden you can look at something, you can look at your life with new eyes, if that makes sense. So also a big thing is that we're gonna move villa, so we're moving to our neighbor's villa now tomorrow. So we come back tonight, I think at 10-ish, and then tomorrow we will move to the other villa. The other villa has like a bigger backyard so Jonas is like walking around in the park listening to his new audiobook. He's doing his PT training, by the way, becoming a PT. So that's really awesome, because he really wanted to find his passion, and now he really has his like, well, I really want to teach people to do this. So yeah, but with the new villa, there will be more of a better space outside to actually sit and work. We've been sitting in this sofa in this villa we have now, trying to work from there. It's not so good for the posture. So yeah, that will be great. And also we have an oven. We have an oven in this new place, and this will be the first time in like a year that I will be able to use an oven. So I'm really excited to that. And I think tomorrow or the day after I will do like sweet potatoes in the oven. It's just incredible. Like when you, like before in Sweden, I hated to cook. It was so boring. But now when we haven't really had access to that for a long period of time, it's just very, very nice. And this is another thing when you move and you go to new places, I think you start to appreciate things so much more, because you are introduced to the contrast. So that is something definitely for me, like I've learned more and more about what I like, what I prefer, how I want to live, what is important, what kind of lifestyle do I really want to have. So yeah, all of this is very interesting, and this was just, I wanted to let you in on this discussion that we just had about the co-working space and creating new routines and new habits to have a lifestyle that actually works. Because I think the brain is wired like we're so, like since we're kids, we were trapped like into daycare center and into school and then into work. So we're so trapped into this idea that we have to kind of have a routine. And now it's very interesting when we have lived without a routine for such a long time, and we will go back to having some form of routine, but we create a routine ourselves. So again, I just want to show you this extremely beautiful place. I didn't want to film in this direction because then I got totally dark, but here I am. So yeah, we are very soon gonna go back to the hotel and grab our stuff and then take a taxi to the airport and go back to Bali. Bye.